Yo, what's up, Team ImSikovit? It's Patrick, and welcome to my guide to Fairy Tale Growing Pains, the first part of the Fairy Tale Quest series on RuneScape 3. I'm doing this on RuneScape. I do have a version of this guide for that as well. I'll link the description below. Anyways, on screen now is everything you need to prepare yourself for this quest and the rewards. By the way, the person you need to talk to start the quest is Martin the Master Gardener in Draenor Village. If you pickpocketed him recently or at any point, you might have to wait about 15 minutes before you can continue anything with him, because if you try to talk to him, he'll just remember you as the person who tried to steal from him. To start the quest, go to Draenor Village. You can use the Draenor Village lodestone or an item such as an amulet glory to teleport there. I would recommend unlocking a lodestone when you get there, by the way, if you haven't already, as you'll have to come back here a few times. Talk to Martin the Master Gardener and select the chat options run on screen. For this next part, you have to talk to 5 farmers around RuneScape. You talk to any 5 farmers with the exception of the one in Outcrid and the one in Prif, the Alpha City place. There might be a chance it also doesn't work if your farming patch has something growing in it. So I personally just went to the 5 closest farmers to Draenor, and I'm going to show you which 5 I went to. But if any of them don't work, like I said, you could really go to almost any 5. Go around to the farming patch to the west in Port Sarim. Talk to the farmer and select the chat option to ask them if they're a member of the group of advanced gardeners. Run north across the cabbage field, and there's another farming patch over there. Talk to the farmer and select the chat option to ask them if they're a member of the group of advanced gardeners. Go to the farming patch in the Falador Park. You can use the Falador lodestone or Falador teleport to get there, or just walk, as it's not even that far. Talk to the farmer and select the chat option to ask them if they're a member of the group of advanced gardeners. Use the Taverley lodestone or just run over to Taverley farming patch to the northwest. Talk to the farmer and select the chat option to ask them if they're a member of the group of advanced gardeners. Use the lumbridge lodestone or teleport if you have one, and there's a farming patch slightly to north. Talk to the farmer and select the chat option to ask them if they're a member of the group of advanced gardeners. Go back to Martin in Draenor Village. You can use a Draenor Village lodestone to get there, or an amulet glory, or just run over there. Talk to Martin and select the second chat option that says talk about farming problems. Go near the building in the lumbridge swamp marked by the yellow marker on his map. If you're already inside the building, you have to step out real quick, equip your Draymond staff or Lunar staff if it's not already on, then go inside and it'll teleport you to Xanaris. Run directly south to where the Slayer Master is. Talk to the Fairy Godfather and select the second chat option that says where's the Fairy Queen. There's a bank area in the northwest corner of Xanaris. Go over there. talk to Fairy Nuff just north of the bank to get a symptoms list. Go to the Dark Wizard's Tower west of Falador. Go all the way to the top of the tower and talk to Xandar, the guy with the staff. This part may be a little annoying because the wizards attack you, but when I did, I just killed one, it stopped getting attacked, which hopefully works for everyone because I honestly don't know how else to avoid them otherwise. Run southeast to the area marked by a yellow marker on this map. You should find all these wizard looking guys here. Talk to the Mortifier and select the second option that says, I need help with fighting a Tanglefoot. Go to the place within the Draenor Manor area marked by the marker on this map. You can use the Draenor Village lodestone or an Amulet of Glory to get a bit closer. When you actually go over there, you're going to find a grave site. That's where you want to be. Click on the gravestone or gravesite to dig up a Draenor skull. Go back to the Mortifier. You can use the Port Sarum lodestone to get a bit closer, or just run southwest. Talk to the Mortifier and select the second option that says, I was asking you about fighting a Tanglefoot. Alright, so if you open up your quest log and open up Fairy Tale 1 Growing Pains, you get this screen, and it'll tell you that you need 4 items. One of those is going to be a pair of secateurs, which you already have because that was on the item list in the beginning. The other 3 items were not on the item list because they're completely random and different for everyone, so obviously I could not predict what those items were going to be. And make sure you open this up on your own screen. Your items are not going to be the same as mine, and before you can continue the quest, you have to get these items. Don't do anything yet, I just want to show you something real quick. So once you have all 3 items, unfortunately some of those items you may have to get may have been food items. Now there's a problem because for this next part, you actually have to go through the Mort Myers swamp, which as you know, you encounter gas which can potentially rot your food, thus making it useless. There are 2 ways to prevent this. Method 1 is to simply bring multiple of those food items that you need, but that also comes with a risk. Method 2, step into the swamp just a little bit. You may or may not encounter gas here, but in case you do, you can drop the food item on the floor outside and get it later. But you're going to need your Blessed Silver Sickle and Druid Pouch for this, which were items obtained in the Nature Spirit quest. And what you do is cast Bloom with your Blessed Silver Sickle next to a rotting log, which you'll need prayer points for, by the way. Pick the fungi from the log. I would say you need a total of about 6. Then you just fill your Druid Pouch with them to charge it, and what this will do is prevents the gas from rotting your food. If you drop your food items outside, remember to pick those up afterwards. Once you have your secateurs, your 3 random items, and possibly the filled Druid Pouch, go to Nature Grotto or the Nature Spirit in the swamp. You can use your Canifis Lodestone to get to the general area or whatever teleport you may have. If you forgot how to get onto that little island, you gotta jump this bridge over here to the south, then you just enter the grotto. Wear your Ghostspeak amulet if you're not already. Talk to Nature Spirit. He'll take the 3 random items from you and turn your secateurs into magic secateurs. Now you have to prepare for a fight. If you need prayer points, you can recharge it at the Nature Grotto. When you get a chance to bank, go get prayer pots if you like to use prayers such as protect from melee, get your food, get your armor. You can't use a normal weapon for this fight. You actually have to use your magic secateurs, so make sure to bring those. And the only other item you need is your Drayman Staff or Lunar Staff to get to Xanaris. When you're ready, go to a building in the Lumbridge Swamp with the yellow marker on it on his map. Make sure you're wielding your Draymond Staff or Lunar Staff before you go in the building, and it'll teleport you to Xanaris. But once you're here, follow the yellow path. When you reach that bottom portion, by the way, it may look like I'm making you take the long way, which technically I am, but to take the shorter route, they're actually blocked off by agility shortcuts. I don't know the agility requirements off the top of my head, but you have to pass by them anyways. So if you want to try, go ahead, but the walk isn't bad regardless. Enter the shady grove on the west side, then just follow the path to the big circular room at the end. Equip your magic secateurs if you don't already have them on. Turn on protect from melee if you like. Look for the big Tanglefoot and attack him. It's a pretty straightforward fight. He doesn't do anything special. Just watch your HP and your prayer points like any other fight. Once the Tanglefoot is dead, it drops the Queen Secateurs. Make sure to pick those up and follow the path to get out of here. Go north, and if you don't have access to shortcuts, you have to follow the path all the way to the west, which is the long way. Go around to the room to the east where the Slayer Master is. Talk to the fairy godfather, and that will be the end of the quest. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell for future videos to come. If you haven't already, catch you later. Peace.